really hope the Oracle confirms the messages from me, but tell me why in this reading it came out that they feel like you're making them jealous on purpose. Like you actually finding stability, you actually burning conflict, you actually doing better for yourself. They feel like you're doing that shit on purpose to make them feel some sort of way, right? They're so caught up in their own, that they think that you moving on, you finding happiness is a way to get back at them. When in reality, you're doing it just to like not have this conflict any longer, right? And that's coming out very, very, very strongly. I'm just telling you, you're winning. We have Gemini. A Gemini thinks like that. I'm sorry if you're a Gemini, but Gemini sometimes think like that. We have Cancer. This could be your sun, moon, or rising. We have Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. We have Aries. And then we also have we have Pisces. Dog, that's crazy. I'm a Cancer rising, Aries moon, and Pisces sun. All my zodiac signs are here. Props to that. Like I'm telling you, it's funny. It's funny because deep down they're so insecure. Let's dive in. How are you guys doing? You guys doing amazing? I'm doing amazing. I want to be a chismoso. You guys know I fucking love. I love cheese, man. I love gossip. So we're gonna see what the fuck is going on between you and your person. For the people that don't know me, my name is Noe. I'm the Tarot Vaquero here on TikTok, and I read tarot. I read tarot. That's I gotta say, right? What matters first is if this part matches. If it does, stay. If it doesn't, move on. A better reading will always find you, right? Don't try to make the reading fit if it doesn't fit, because if you try to make things fit, it kind of hurts, right? No sean cochinos, no sean cochinos, no sean cochinos. Okay, let's see what's currently happening between you and your specific person. What is currently happening between you and your specific person? What is currently happening between my collective and their specific person? Please let me into their energy. Please let me into their energy. Please let me into their energy. The Sun reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Page of Wands reverse, the Five of Swords reverse. Someone wants to burn. We're tired of conflict because it does not bring us any happiness. It does not bring us any structure, and we're honestly just getting annoyed that things are no longer working. Somebody here is annoyed that things did not work out. Is this you? Are you annoyed that things didn't play out the way that you wanted them to play out regarding this relationship? Or is someone upset because you regaining your stability takes their power away? That's a better message. Is somebody upset because you're regaining your stability takes their power away? Because the Page of Wands, that's a very childish individual. Short-tempered as well. Someone that's upset because they're not where they want to be financially, and that's causing unhappiness, and they're trying to get rid of that conflict. I feel like the individual that you're dealing with complains way too much. They complain way too much of where they are at, but they specifically aren't doing much to change that, right? That's what's being pushed out. Right now, I feel like some of you guys are wanting to focus more on your manifestation, more on your creation. We have to sacrifice something in order for something new to be born. Give me more info. How is a specific person feeling about my collective? Okay, so a lot of you guys, I feel like you guys are currently just focused on yourself, focused on regaining your power, trying to burn mental conflict because it does not suit you. And a very immature individual feels like the more that you focus on yourself, the more that you become out of reach to them. That's specifically what's being pushed out right now. Nada más información, por favor. The Seven of Cups. Confusion, illusion. Their choices did not lead them to satisfaction. Their choices didn't end up leading them towards satisfaction. Ace of Pentacles reverse, the Sun being unhappy because we missed something. The Seven of Cups putting ourselves under the illusion that we have something, that we can build something, we can create something. Two of Wands reverse, things not moving forward. the way that we want things to move forward. They're very unhappy with their outcomes, their circumstances, because maybe after this relationship, they thought that they would be able to find another person. They thought they were going to be able to do better without you. In reality, we're specifically seeing that there's no movement whatsoever when it comes down to plans or situations that we wanted to have after this. These specific individuals, they thought to themselves that they were going to be able to find someone like you or someone better after your fucking relationship. But because you're so focused on burning this conflict, you're so focused on finding your stability, that's why they feel powerless compared to you. There you go. That's what's being pushed out. That's what's coming out. The Emperor, a card fell, the Emperor, the Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles, to me, it does confirm there was someone else or there is someone else, and then we have the Justice reverse. The Justice has been coming out constantly. The Justice has been coming out constantly. First of all, if you and this individual are still together, there could have been signs of infidelity or they were unfaithful to you, and that's what felt very unbalanced, right? Injustice in a specific partnership or a relationship that led to let our foundation crumbling. There could have been infidelity or they could have been unfaithful to you, and they chose to do this infidelity or they chose to walk away because it made them feel like they were in some form of control, and it came down to the situation with the Emperor. Going back to that, this person does have short temper or even road rage with the Emperor and the Page of Wands, because at the time that they end up losing control, they end up feeling insecure. That's why. That's why. You see that? Don't you just love when I channel these messages? Because I do. I love when I do them. How do they think that my collective is doing? I literally split the deck. Look at this. 9 of Pentacles. They're scared of you doing better without them. Baby, I'm a love tease, love tease, love tease. How do they feel like my collective is doing better? How do they feel like my collective is doing without them? How do they feel like my collective is doing without them? How do they feel like my collective is doing without them? The Magician reverse. How do they feel like my collective is doing without them? How do they feel like my Knight of Cups reverse? Page of Swords. They feel like you're interested in someone else. They know that you're releasing them. They know they cost you. They know they cost you unhappiness. First of all, right now, they feel like you moving on is like getting back at them. Because that's the shit that they will do. Right? Magician reverse, the Page of Swords. Magician reverse talks all about manipulation and taking control. Right? You taking control out of the situation is making them feel insecure. Right? And why do I say that? Because you're moving away from conflict, and that's shown right here with the Five of Swords reverse, the Five of Wands reverse, and the Sun. You're wanting to move towards something stable. They feel like you're being dirty. They feel like you're being slimy and moving forward without them, because it's like you taking revenge on them. And I don't think they realize that they're not that important anymore in your life, like now that you're moving forward, right? So you taking control of yourself, you moving away from them, it's what's kind of like poking their insecurity, right? Because this is the type of person that would highly talk about themselves, about I'm doing so well, I'm doing better than you, just to fucking prove a point. So the fact that you're moving forward, not wanting to deal with conflict, they feel like you're being slimy and fake with the Knight of Cups reverse, right? But in reality, you just got tired of their fucking bullshit, right? So I'm telling you, keep doing whatever the fuck you're doing. It literally bothers them. It bothers them, as simple as that. And I'm glad that it does, right? Because somebody that has left you in the cold does not deserve anything when you're doing better for yourself. And that's coming out very, very, very strongly. Here's the problem. They feel like you're moving on purpose to make them feel some sort of way, right? I feel like even now they only care more about themselves than they actually care about fixing the situation. I hope this brought you closure, clarity. Keep moving forward and let these fuckers suffer. Take care.